Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the portfolio. Look at that, up 10.5% today, $6,000 up to $64,000 in the portfolio. I did not add anything to the portfolio this week, but look, just this year, we are up $30,000. You already know why. AMD, AMD is up 11.39% today, 0.74% after hours to $458. I thought that maybe we could have hit $400 by the end of the year because let's see, we ended the year last year at 218. The highest we've been was like 250, 260, I believe. So we went from 260 to 218, and now we're at 218, and all the way up to $458. Can we see AMD go to $500 this year? Maybe. I honestly don't know how high this could go. Usually, when it comes to these type of stocks, the Palantirs, the Nvidias, the Teslas, those stocks are on a generational run. They usually go up crazy amounts and get overvalued pretty fast. Like Palantir, I believe Palantir really made a huge move up and it was stagnant for a while, right? And it's still stagnating right now. Let's actually see. Yeah, it made its run. Let's say even here, 2023 maybe. No, like even right here. Let's say 2024 to, let's say by the end of 2025. So about maybe a year and a half. It made a year and a half run of 2,000%, some crazy shit, and it has been stagnating for the past year. It's only up 22%. But Palantir still has that insane revenue growth. Like I thought that it would have slowed down 2 quarters ago. I think it was at 60%, then it went to 70%. Now it's at 80% year-over-year growth, which is crazy, right? Eventually, it would have to slow down. That revenue acceleration would slow down, but it's still moving up. And even at these prices now, that has gone down from $200 to like into the 130s. It is starting to look more attractive as time goes on. If they continue to keep this growth that they're having, I mean, the PE ratio before, like not even that long ago, was in the 400s. Now it's at 150. It has dropped so much just because their earnings have increased dramatically. And eventually Palantir will probably make another run up past 200. Maybe this year, after this year, will start making its run. But that's what's happening with AMD right now. It is barely beginning its revenue acceleration. We'll probably see that going on for a couple of years, a year or two at least. So we're barely in the beginning for AMD. I think AMD could be $1,000 stock next year. It could, right? But then once it hits that $1,000 or whatever, it'll probably stagnate for a long time, which a lot of companies do. I mean, like I said Palantir. Look at Tesla. Tesla was also in that same boat, and now Tesla really hasn't done shit for the past couple years. But let's look at Tesla, right? Look at that. Tesla hasn't done shit for, well, I mean, it's up 50%, right? But look at it, like the chart. I mean, look at the past 5 years. It hasn't done much. But before then, it was going stupid. So we're going through that phase right now with AMD. You saw that with Nvidia. You saw that with Palantir. You saw that with Tesla. You saw that with all these stocks, right? And right now it's basically the semiconductors. Semiconductors, it's their time. Memory, it's their time. How long will it last? I don't know. It could last a long time, But I'm just here for the ride. And I'm going to hold AMD for a long time, into the 2030s. I think AMD is going to be it's a long-term hold for me. I think eventually, like I have $60,000 in this right now. I think maybe we'll see this turn into closer to 200K by the time it's in the next 5 years. It'll be like a $200,000 position, and I'm not even adding anything. I'm like my portfolio diversity. This thing is just going up and up and up. I need to add more money into other things, because AMD right now, it's making its move, and I need to put money into these other stocks. It's sucking up all the money out of the stock market. Like everyone needs to be in these plays that they're selling off. SoFi's, Shopify's, the SaaS plays, anything that's not related to that is going down. So right now, That's the thing that's driving the portfolio. But maybe in 6 months from now, my other stocks will pick up the pace, and then AMD will probably be stagnating. I think eventually AMD will have that period of time where we saw like from all time highs AMD for like 5 6 months, and it didn't do a goddamn thing, and it'll probably do the same thing. We'll probably have a position where AMD slows down, and it'll find a base. I don't know when that will be, but it will find a base and it'll probably chill for a few months. And in that time, hopefully my other stocks will start doing a little run to. I'm talking about SoFi, because I put $20,000 into SoFi, and it's at 1580, So if it goes down to low 15s, I might probably have to scoop up another few hundred shares. But right now, just waiting, just waiting, maybe picking up a little bit of shares here and there. I just got paid today, Friday, so got to pay the bills with that, and then I get paid on Monday from the other job. So we're gonna start depositing some more money consistently starting next week, which is awesome. So this portfolio is not only gonna start moving up just because of AMD, it's gonna start moving up because I'm gonna deposit maybe a few $100 per week. So this portfolio is gonna be well on its way to closer to 75K. Like I said, 75K by September, October is the goal. We might hit that a hell of a lot sooner if AMD does not slow down.